my YouTube channel. So today we're gonna talk about dating. And I'm here with some of my beautiful friends who are going to introduce themselves right now.
Alright, I'm Vilma, I'm from the Netherlands.
I'm Jasmine, I'm from the United States.
My name is Maddie and I'm also from the United States.
Great answers to these questions.
Okay, is it okay for a girl to ask a guy out?
I can't say no.
I've said yes, but I've definitely asked guys out because they're all a bunch of weenies.
Yes, for real. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I feel like you get the two opposites. You either get the you speak to them for 10 seconds and then they want to marry you and you're like, what just happened? Or they take forever. Like, oh my
Sometimes
god.
you're just gonna help them a little bit.
Then when they're both, I'm not in a hurry at all with anything. Oh man. Is it okay for a girl to ask a guy out? I'd say yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I've done it before.
Yeah.
I've never done it, but I do
We
agree.
didn't go on a date. I've done it.
I mean, especially if you're like approaching it prayerfully and you're
yeah.
like, oh God, this is somebody that I really like.
Yeah.
And nothing's happening and I feel like you've given me the green light, like of course I'm gonna go ask this person out. But yeah, I would just say with that, be really aware of Holy Spirit's leading because he might be like, yo, just chill, simmer, calm the frick down.
Yeah,
Like you just need to be patient.
Yes.
But with other situations, he's like, I mean, go for it.
Yeah.
And it might be a no. He might be teaching you to go ask this person because you actually needed to just sit and wait.
That's okay too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's for both. That can be for
Yeah.
girls or guys. Like, just be really in tune with Holy Spirit and asking.
I think it's like, I mean, I can't say no because I've personally done it, but what I can say about it is kind of like relating to the previous topic is I naturally am an initiator. And so usually when I do that, right, it's people who don't initiate things. And so later in the relationship, I realize this is pointless because I literally have to initiate everything. And it just sucks. And I'm like, I don't want to be with this person. So on the one hand, I'm impatient and I just want to initiate things. And on the other hand, I actually want someone who is pursuing me in a way where I don't have, like, I don't mind initiating some things, of course. Like, it's not like this is a one-way relationship. But it can't be a one-way relationship from my side either. So I just I would say yes, but the most times I've done it or it went into some sort of relationship, it was just a really passive person, which is not something I like.
I think you have to be careful with it because when you ask, you kind of just have to be aware. Are they pursuing me back? Because if you pursue someone, are you the only one who's initiating it, or are they also doing it as well?
Yeah.
Because that'll just screw you over.
I honestly saw a meme and it was like, stop texting everyone, stop initiating text messages for everyone for a week and see how many dead plants you've been watering. Another one.
Yes.
Another.
Okay. Is there, quote, too fast dating? Yeah, is there a speed that is too fast in dating?
Yes.
Probably, but it also depends on where you
Depends.
are. It just
Life.
it just depends.
Because I know a couple that is a little older and they've been in a relationship for about 6 months or maybe a little longer and they're already thinking about getting married, but it's because they already know what they want and they know what they want from each other, so that's totally different. But there's definitely too fast.
Yes.
But it depends.
So true.
Exactly.
Where you are in your life.
Yeah, I've known people dated for 3 months, got engaged, got married. They're still married to this day and doing really well. And then I've had people who been dating for a couple years, got engaged, got married, and now they're divorced. So it just depends on the person. I mean, obviously there's no set thing, but
God will tell you when it's time to make more steps or
Yeah.
take a step further or continue the relationship into new areas. Like, he knows
Yeah.
the perfect timing for you, and he's not going to keep that from you. It's not like he has this big book of secret information that he really wants to hide from you.
Pretty sure.
Sometimes it feels like that. Sometimes it really
does.
does. Like,
But it's
honestly, you're
The
sitting there
devil is
going,
a liar.
Jesus, can I move forward with this person? And he's like, crickets.
No.
And that's what I'm like, well, then I'm
gonna
gonna chill here. Yeah, I think it just depends on your seasons and really seeing where you're at, knowing when you're comfortable to move forward and when things are actually progressing naturally versus you are trying to force things to happen.
Yeah.
And just being really aware of yourself and why you're trying to progress the relationship. Whether it's because you're feeling lonely or you have like other intentions of pushing it further, like, oh, I want to be with this person forever because I don't want to be alone.
Yes.
Or, oh, I really want to date someone, so I'm just gonna pick the first person I find. And I'm definitely speaking to myself as well. Like, oh man. But yeah, just knowing why you want the relationship to move faster or slower at whichever speed, and there's no right or wrong answer.
I think it's all about maturity as well, not necessarily age, but like I definitely think there can be a too fast, but it's it's relative for each person,
Yeah.
and like it depends on your maturity.
keep it slow.
Low and slow, like a hot
Low
yoga
and-
class.
Exactly.
You'll make it through, it'll be fantastic.
Why rush? Why rush into things we don't need to? Okay.
You got the rest of your life.
Point on this camera.
Has social media ruined dating?
I deleted my Facebook
Tinder?
app.
Bumble?
This is not an ad. Let's make that very clear.
I want to add to this question. I want to ask this, but I also want to ask whatever, whether Christians should use dating apps. So first,
Intention.
social
Okay.
media and dating apps.
Like I grew up with social media, so I
I
don't.
know.
It doesn't change anything for me because I don't know how it was before.
Yeah,
We all did.
but like,
Yes.
you also know that
Yeah.
there was less pressure
Yeah.
because everybody's posting about their relationship. I actually deleted the
Yes.
Facebook app because
Everybody's getting engaged.
everybody who's
Everyone's getting
older,
married.
younger
That's
than
cool.
me,
Yeah.
and their
Married.
moms.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting engaged, married, new
Children.
babies, and like
Babies.
I love children. So
Yeah.
that's the part that really hurts me. Like, it's almost like a in your face, rubbing salt in my wounds kind of deal. So, yeah, I just deleted that app, and if people need to contact me on it, I still have the messenger, but
Yeah.
I just don't have Facebook because it was hurting my heart and like starting to get into my brain of like, oh, what's wrong with you? You're moving too slow, like, you're not okay, nobody wants you. Like, it just gets really quickly into a really dark place of like negativity toward yourself that doesn't actually need to be and is not true at all.
Yeah.
But it just creates an environment for easy comparison because
Yes.
everybody's giving their absolute best on
Yeah.
those apps. All the best
24/7.
pictures,
Uh-huh.
all the
time.
best moments. And nobody ever shares about the 4-hour fight they had about not taking directions properly.
Yeah.
And how you get to know someone, because if you check someone's Facebook profile, I don't want to be stalkerish, but I can find out a lot about you.
Yeah.
I know where you're from, I know where you went to school, and I know who your aunt is before I've even said hello to you.
Come on.
You know,
It's so
so it
true.
probably ruins
Yeah.
like maybe the first impressions. I'm not saying I'm doing it, but I'm definitely am.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Like,
I'm a Facebook stalker.
Yeah, for real, me
on
too.
this moment, we all are.
Yeah,
Everybody
like
does it a little
Instagram.
bit.
If you're like this new guy you're dating, like the
Uh,
first thing you do is like search the Instagram. or
Yes.
Yeah.
The other day I found someone's Facebook plus 2 Instagram accounts in 5 minutes.
Was it the one? Yeah. And we sent
And all the
screenshots into the
conversation
group
we
chat.
didn't know anything about him, but at that point I knew his last name and everything.
Yeah. The fact that he just graduated and like,
All these things.
Okay.
yeah,
Wanna
all
bring
the
them.
pictures, him doing backflips, all the things. We found them all.
And then I sent it to all my friends.
It's true. There were screenshots of shirtless boy in our group chat.
What do y'all think about like changing profile status, posting pictures of your dating relationship, like your boy and all that stuff? on the social?
Oh. Wait, I want to first say something about social media and dating. So I recently have been preparing for this thing that I'm filming soon about God and sexuality. So I've been listening to a lot of like sermons about it.
New content alert.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Tell your friends.
A lot of opinions coming at you. She's actually putting in a lot of work for this.
Yeah.
It's true.
Anyway, and they've been talking about the issue of social media in this generation and porn as well, and how I'm not promoting premarital sex, but people have been having less sex now than ever before, and they're saying the problem is that people don't know how to interact and flirt anymore, because like when you watch porn, you know, it's like people just
Joking.
Okay. Anyway, the point is like it just happens, you know, like people just show up and they have sex, you know, but that's not how real life works, and you have to actually have a conversation with people, and people
Really?
no, but for real, and people don't know how to do that anymore. Even for me, when we talk about the whole initiating things, right? I really feel like chivalry is dead because people don't, like, they want something, they just want to meet you and like make out, or they just don't know what to do, or they like can't have a conversation. I feel like I can still interact with people, and I really, like, when I'm with people, I don't pick up, like when we're in a conversation, I don't really use my phone because I like interacting with people more than on phones, but I feel like a lot of people can't do that anymore. Like they can text you, and sometimes even the way like guys speak to you, like the way they text you, and then in person they're just like nothing, and you're like, what?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That's so irritating.
Where are your
like,
words now?
Yeah,
They like finesse you over chat, and then in person it's just
nothing. Exactly.
You're like,
And
where
you're
did
like-
all your swag go?
And you're like,
Exactly.
sit in conversation, please.
So I really think that social media has a big effect on us.
Yeah.
But I think you can also choose, you know, like you have the power to decide, no, I'm gonna put my phone down, or practice how to have a conversation with my sister, whatever. Like you can do something, because this is just not okay. Like you can't just be on Facebook and be like, hey, I wanna get married. And
I get those.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's so true.
Like somebody you have never talked to in real life, or maybe said hi to once, and suddenly like, hey, how are you doing? Where are you at? I'm like, what's your name?
Even Christians, I feel like the word is telling me, no. Like, who are you?
Yeah, only thing that I just feel like God showed me that you're my wife. And you're like,
Lord.
I don't know what God you were praying
Go for a walk in
to.
the park until you say,
No.
stay alive.
I haven't actually heard anything.
Yeah.
So
Like, I feel like this
check
is
yourself.
I feel like this is something God would tell me as well. Like,
some like big information. I feel like you wouldn't skip that one with me. It's alright.
yeah.
Special times.
Okay.
And then the
Maddie's
posting.
Oh
Posting
yeah,
about-
posting your relationships on Facebook. What is your thought, girls? Because
Girls,
do you
please
change
comment your thoughts?
Do you change
Guys.
Do you change your Facebook status like from single to dating this person? Do you post about them like when do you start posting about your boyfriends?
I wait a little bit because I don't want my family all up in the holes. They get all up in me.
I've literally never changed my Facebook status from single to dating, even
did
when
it
I was
once.
dating.
Yeah, I think I did it once. This was somebody I dated for like 6 months. Just like one of my longest relationships. But I'm not going to post them any more than I do my friends, and I do a lot of stuff with you guys, but I don't post a lot of pictures with you guys, so
It's true.
there's a balance.
Yeah, I think like I easily post things about the person I'm dating on my story, because like that's just my everyday
The
thing.
stories are
right?
chill.
Stories,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
then
yeah.
it's about. I don't have experience on this point, so.
No, but like, you know what I mean? You post something and then your entire family's messaging you, and like,
oh my
all your
gosh, that
extended
one
friends
time.
are
I
messaging
don't
you.
tell my family right away because
The pressure
show up
also
at a
just
family
comes on.
event.
Because they find a picture of you and a guy friend and you're already
Oh,
for weeks, months, like,
for real.
how's this person doing?
How's he doing? How's he doing? How's he doing? That literally
And
was
they
my
probably
friend.
mean well, but
Let me just say, you're single until you're married, so why change your status, okay?
Okay.
Okay, wait. Okay, we might not do all the questions,
Oh, yeah,
but we
there
can,
are a lot of questions.
we can maybe
Yeah.
do this one.
what quality do you value in a potential boyfriend most?
Oh, I like this question. I like this question a lot.
Okay, great. Do you want to go?
I think like I would title it as trust, like trustworthiness. Yeah, so then how like figuring out how trustworthy they are with their relationship to the people around them. Like how do they value that? How does he talk to his mom? How does he talk to his dad? How does he talk to his sisters and brothers? How does he talk to his friends? Then what does he do with his money when he gets it? What does he do with other people and how he reacts with strangers? How does he tip when he goes out? Like, is he a generous person? How does he treat the waiter when you're going out to eat? Things like that. And just figuring out, is this person like trustworthy with all my information, my life, with my personal struggles, with my doubts, with things I'm insecure about? Is he quick to turn things around and throw it back in your face? Because if so, that's probably not somebody that you should be with forever. Because you're going to go through a lot, and there's going to be a lot of things that'll hurt you. And is this person worthy of sharing those moments with you and being a part of that?
With being a Christian and having foundational values with the Lord, I think the biggest thing is walking in like total surrender and obedience and trust in the Lord and Jesus. And that I think is the biggest thing. Like because when shit hits the fan, like are they going to? Because it does, yes.
Yeah.
What do they lean back on? Will they continue to pursue the Lord or will they not? And a huge thing is I'm going to be setting my foundation on Jesus, and that's going to be what my family's going to be built on, and I know that. And so if that's not something that is set and foundational in their life, then I mean it's just not going to work. And just like also simple things, respect, honor, integrity, and responsibility. Oh my word.
Yes.
Yeah. Responsibility.
Yes.
That's why it's so good to also just be friends before, or just to kind of see how they actually do their life. How do they do their work? How do they do their school? Those kind of things. Like you can really see someone's like efforts in a sense towards those things and their character. Yeah.
I think for me it's kind of the same. I really, I wanted to say, this whole servant leadership thing is such a, realizing now it's such a big deal for me, but knowing that it's so much bigger than that. If they are, obedience to Christ is kind of just number one, because you can really overcome a lot when you know that this person firstly knows who Jesus is, has a, active relationship, and is seeking Jesus, and everything. And even when you disagree, even when you mess up, it's just there's always a comfortable space because they want to be like Jesus. So there will be automatically there will be respect, and there will be love, and there will be a place where you can openly communicate about things. Obviously it doesn't mean they're perfect or you're perfect or it will be perfect, but it overcomes a lot of things. Seriously, because
it's true.
I've met a lot of people who are like, no, I believe in Jesus, I'm a Christian, I go to church, but they're not actively seeking Jesus in what they do. And for me, as someone who is really trying to do it, it really makes it hard when you're the only one constantly doing it. And they're like, oh yeah, I read my Bible today for the first time. And they're like, I mean, I don't mind, it's not, but I want someone who challenges me and who I can grow with, instead of me growing here and you're kind of not, it just makes so many things hard that does not need to be.
You don't want to
And
sandbag
then
them.
it puts that safety net as well.
Exactly,
Just knowing
definitely.
when things do happen, when you get in fights, you know,
Yeah.
like their ultimate fallback is gonna be onto the Lord and not
Yeah.
onto other things that may fill these voids. Obviously, there are times when people mess up and that's
Yeah,
what happens, but to know that that is a foundational piece in their life, that when they might like get off track, they know that they will eventually come and do that, and the Lord is that good foundation that will continue to just like bring healing and restoration and all of those kind of things that you need in relationships. And so that's really cool. But one more thing I just wanted to add with that I forgot, and that is, are they willing to accept being wrong and being corrected, maybe?
Yes.
Not just from you, like from like myself if I were to correct them, but if like other people were to speak into their life, like how do they receive
how
that
do they-
information and how do they deal with it?
Wow.
Because I've been with people who throw fits if they hear something bad about themselves, and yeah, it's just not good. It's not good. So find someone who can receive criticism and wisdom well.
Yeah, I totally agree on everything. But I also want to add for myself, I would need someone who is willing to like yell back at me. I can be very emotional in the sense like I can be very happy or I can be extremely pissed off or just super annoyed, and I will want to feel like that, and nobody can stop me. That's not my best quality. But so I just need someone who is willing to like not be scared by that and also not like fight me. Well, sometimes you probably need to fight me, but in a way that you still are patient, like trying to understand where I'm coming from. Not get afraid of that, or like, please don't let me walk over you.
You need someone who
I will backhand.
That's it.
So
I get that. Okay, guys, this is the end of the video.
Finally.
We're done.
Yes.
Okay, I really enjoyed this video.
I thought it was good.
Have a great day, and remember that you are so loved.
Amen.
Bye.